All right, Ronnie, let's bring him on.
Order in the court! Order in the court! It's time for Justice with Sweet James.
800-881-2021, 800-881-2021, or sweetjames.com. You have concerns. Well, of course you do. Your car was just tagged. The back rear quarter panel is a mess. You got a little crick in that back. You know what you do? Sweetjames.com immediately. Or you dial them up, 800-881-2021.
Or cleaner than a SafewayChicken.org.
There you go. Is that what it is? Is that the other website? Cleaner than a SafewayChicken.org. It is our friend Sweet James Bergener, our personal injury attorney. What's happening there, Sweet James?
Not much. Hey, Don, it was good to see you at the last tour stop, man.
It was a good time. It's always fun to be out at those events. And, it's always good to see you and your crew out there.
It's a good time, man. Those events are awesome.
They are, James, and we love you and appreciate you for being a sponsor to those events. That's why we're able to put them together and afford to produce them and deliver the great sports talk to the people in person surrounding a pool where I can hop in during a commercial break and play Marco Polo with a child that had no idea what we were doing there. Was just on vacation with his family. But hey,
did he get you with the fish out of water?
I got him with the fish out of water. He did not scream fish out of water. Or I did not scream fish out of water because I'm a dirty Marco Polo player. Sweet James, I mentioned this yesterday. I don't know if you were listening to our Flex Alert broadcast or not, but you know my brother. You've met my brother. He's a lawyer. And one of the things I remember him telling me, he does a lot of politics too, something that he mentioned to one of the candidates that he kind of advises and is sort of the brains for, and guy's just a smile. But he said, whenever there's a crisis, you instinctively as a human being want to diffuse the situation with a joke. Bad move. Right. Never make light of a serious situation. The people are not going to laugh along with you. It felt like Sark did that a little bit yesterday with I presented it to the guys and they had me do up downs and sprints and and nobody laughed. As a lawyer, as a man who represents clients, what is your advice to those clients during depositions or when they take the stand? What do you typically advise them to do when they're supposed to seem conciliatory?
A lot of good men and women have died to protect our rights as Americans. You better exercise that right to remain silent.
Really?
Absolutely.
But you would tell Sark to just button it up and don't worry about it.
Yeah. Why is he talking? That's what
interesting. So even though the media's demanding him make a statement, you would tell him just we're going to keep this in house. Pat and I have talked. Max and I have talked.
He'll consult with the attorneys, issue a press release because it's got every situation is different. Be quiet. Be quiet.
That's interesting.
Even if James, like the media is saying, hey, he must be hiding something more. It's just better to say nothing than to, I guess, succumb to the media presence.
Yeah, I mean, you got to control your own destiny here. I mean, is he just going to let his offhand remarks aren't going to help him any? I mean, obviously they haven't.
No, it's a great point, James. I mean, what are we talking about with the 8 minutes that he delivered yesterday? How stupid it sounded when he said the moral of the story is don't mix meds and alcohol. Stupid. Yeah. And I put it to the guys, and they had me do up downs. Again, nobody laughed. It was really awkward. That's a great point because I don't think we got anything positive out of that 8 minutes that makes us feel better about the situation surrounding Steve Sarkisian.
If he had not mentioned anything, this would have gone over in a couple of days. He would have issued an apology or issued some sort of statement, but an honest statement, not some, BS.
Trying to get out of it statement.
Exactly. Take responsibility for what he's done and be conciliatory and be good about it. But, he's not helping himself.
Great point. We spent 2 whole days on it, Matt. James comes on for 2 minutes and he figures the whole thing out for us.
Shut your yap.
Because that's what James, honestly, at the heart of it was that I took meds and drank, and I shouldn't have done that. But I made the point yesterday that what's better, drinking too much or taking meds and drinking? To me, they're the same thing.
Exactly. Exactly. We're all going to have a take on this thing, and none of it is good.
James, let's get to the Tom Brady, because we may get this thing sorted out on Monday. The judge said you two figure it out.
Yeah.
And if you don't, we're coming back here on Monday, and chances are one of you is going to be pretty pissed because I don't want to deal with it anymore. So what do you think ends up happening?
It's going to be last-minute settlement.
Right. So there will be a settlement. Both sides will give a little.
Yep. I'm predicting 2-game suspension for failure to cooperate, and that'll be it.
Okay, so let's say you're the attorney for I'm going to make you the attorney for
Okay.
both sides. You're the attorney for Roger Goodell.
That's a win. That's a win-win.
I mean,
I can do that.
So you're the attorney for Roger Goodell. You're the attorney for Tom Brady. Which side do you feel better about being the attorney for if that's what the settlement is?
You know what? A successful mediation, a successful resolution is everyone is almost happy. And you take the risk out. No one's going to lose. You're going to save some face, but you're going to lose on some issues here. So both sides lose a little bit, but it's the bird in hand. I know it. I know it's going to happen. I don't have to rely on this judge, and I have no idea what he's going to say. So that's the easiest solution for everybody, to take a little bit, give a little bit, and walk away.
James,
yeah.
I was going to switch gears on you. Is that all right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay. I thought you were done. Sorry. So Tim Capes handed me this piece of paper, and it says New Hampshire prisoner. This is right up your alley, right in your wheelhouse. New Hampshire prisoner claims religious right to have a beard. What is this all about?
You know what? That's funny. I actually did my law review paper on prisoners and religious rights. What was that, 15, 17 odd years ago? Believe it or not. And not much has changed since then until this particular thing is coming up. Now, when you go to jail, you lose a lot of rights. You don't lose them all. But, even though religion is protected by the First Amendment, it is going to be curtailed. It's going to be cut back when it interferes with a compelling governmental interest. So the state has a balancing test saying, look, he has religious rights, but we have a prisoner here that we need to maintain discipline, order, and safety in our prisons. What are we going to do? So it's kind of a case-by-case situation here. So here they're going to say, how much danger does this beard pose, basically, is what they're asking. And so we're going to find out here what they're going to say. Now, the Supreme Court ruled earlier this year that, hey, you can have a beard up to a half an inch. No problem. You can do that. So we'll see what happens with this coming up in December.
So the prison system will argue what? Hygiene?
Not necessarily hygiene, but they're going to say you can hide contraband in your beard. You can escape. You can shave your beard, and then it's going to be harder for us to recognize you.
That's a great call.
Those are going to be interests the state is going to advance. Now, whether the court buys that or not, we'll see.
Well, a real conundrum for you, James, as a man with a beard, but also a man of the law.
But you know what?
Which side do you sit on this one?
It's the beard inside that counts.
There you go. So that's if this prisoner were your client, you would say, grow that beard on the inside.
Grow that beard, baby. Grow that beard.
800-881-2021, sweetjames.com. You get in an accident, first thing you do, visit the website, give them a holler. 800-881-2021. Don MacLean, real impressed, James, with that outfit. With how
every time. It wasn't just Friday.
You are, man.
Every time.
How put together you are when you showed up in those white jeans that I'm guessing probably more expensive than your Xenia suits is what I'm guessing. the shoes that were worth.
I am a man of the people, money. At the end of the day, absolutely.
Speaking of man of the people.
Yes, sir.
What do you got going rest of a little bit of time left here? You got Labor Day weekend. You got any trips to, is there like a hardcore band in New Guinea that you're going to go visit?
No, but this last weekend I was at the Motorhead show.
Oh,
and broke up a fight in the mosh pit.
Come on.
No, I'm serious.
Really?
It was awesome.
No way. There was a fight at a Motorhead concert?
Can you believe that?
Unreal.
And I would imagine since it's Motorhead, you're talking about like 40 or 50-somethings that are trying to get into a fight.
Do you know what?
Another.
I saw a guy, he must have been probably late 40s there with his 15-year-old boy.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Obviously his first concert. Yeah, no, it was really cool. It's a great diverse crowd. It was a great show. And so much fun.
Except that was the fight he was breaking up, the dad and the son.
Now, when Lemmy comes on and you hear the riff for Ace of Spades start,
yes,
do you rip
and it's
off,
always the last song. Right?
Of course. Do you rip off your shirt? You say, hey, man, this is the last song. I don't even need this shirt. You rip it off and just throw it and freak out and get in the pit yourself?
I'm going to take my own advice, and I'm going to not say anything.
Last thing, when you broke up that fight, did you hand out any beard combs or Sweet James Bergener business cards?
There were a lot of beards. There were a lot of beards at the show.
Listen, you guys ever need anything? I can see how I negotiated a truce here. I can do the same thing. I can do the same thing for you. Again, 800-881-2021 or sweetjames.com. James, you're the best.
Money, Don. Have a great day. You guys are awesome.
Thanks, James.
There we go. Sweet James Bergener. Let the beard on the inside grow. You got to shave the one on the outside. It's great advice, you know.
Great advice.
I used to sport that beard down back when I was just doing radio, and
That's
then
why he's a lawyer. I mean, literally in that one segment,
it.
he made sense of everything that we've been just kicking around for the last 2 days.
And it sounded ridiculous when he first said it. It's like, well, no, he's got to talk to the media. He can't just take the fifth. And it's like, actually, he really didn't do himself any favors with what he was delivering, with the message he was delivering. So, yeah, it would have been better if he just said, it's between Pat and
we've spent
and me
7 hours
and
the
JK.
last 3 days on this, and he made sense of it in 2 minutes.
Yep, because when you're repping that client, no, you got to let me take the stand. You got nope. No, I have to. You have to understand. I've got to get my side. Nope. No, you don't. No, you don't. But then they'll think, I don't care. Not going on the stand. Okay. Damn. That's why he gets paid the big bucks.
That's right.
That's why he wears those outfits and he is cleaner than
Safeway chicken.
You got that right.